check the.
Hey, just make a call tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll give you a call tomorrow.
I thought it was the county. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
You, Jason.
Oh, excuse me.
Jason.
Well, hi, Lori. How are you?
Well, come to see.
It's been. Wherever you want to sit. I'll fit in.
Sit here. I got a bug.
Calling the Price City Council meeting for February 11th, 2026 to order at 5:33 p.m. And would you please join me in the pledge of allegiance? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let the roll call show that all council members are present. And I'm going to turn the time over to Richard Root for 60 seconds.
As I was looking around today and wandering around today with my dog, I got thinking about driving safety because it's been an issue here in Price. And I found the 5 C's of safe driving. And they are care, caution, consideration, common sense, and courtesy. And I think it gives a little verb by each one. Care is prioritize your safety with others. Caution, be vigilant and aware of hazards. Consideration, show respect for other road users and pedestrians. Common sense, sound judgment in driving and adapting to the conditions. And courtesy, be polite, use the signals, practice good driving manners. So I thought that was something that we could all kind of think about.
Item 4, general business. Item A, the Price City Library quarterly updates.
That's us.
Introduce yourself.
Debbie Margadakis from the Price City Library Board.
And I am Jason Olson. I am the chair of the Price City Library Board. Thank you for having us today.
And what we thought we would do today is bring you up to speed with what the library's been doing for the past year. I know that some of you, when Jason came last quarter, we had discussed, I'm going to give you two, Terry. We had discussed that since we're a relatively new board, and you might not know who we are, that we would come maybe quarterly or so, introduce ourselves, and share with you some of the things that the library has been accomplishing.
Debbie's so kind to use the word share. I'd like to brag. I think bragging is a little bit of what we're doing because we're really having a lot of fun right now with a lot of good positive results at the library. And that's such an important thing for us. The library is something that serves everybody in the community. Every member of the community has a home in the library, has resources in the library, and it's something that's so important for us to support and promote and build. And we had a good year last year.
We had a great year, are you kidding me? So if you look at this, the library recorded 32,367 visitors, and they checked out over 17,000 books. Now Price City, our population in Price City is 8,000 plus. So when I read these statistics, I thought, gosh, we're doing a really good job. I mean, Carbon County is 20,000 plus the population, right? So I thought we were doing a really good job. And Story Hour was held 104 times through the year 2025. And we had over 900 participants. When I worked for USU Extension, we were able to go in and do Story Hour once in a while, and it was so much fun. And you could really see the value of a Story Hour for our kids and what it was planting in them in regards to themselves becoming lifelong library readers.
And it's such a great reminder of what we talked about before, of how we're serving everybody. Specifically, a lot of kids who come in and learn good reading habits and good listening habits too, as Story Hour.
So during the holiday, the library held its annual Food for Fines program. I don't know if you've ever owed the library a fine for a book, but I'd certainly give them a can of peas to have that fine done away with. So this initiative allowed patrons to clear their fines by donating 1 can of food per fine. And I really like this because we collected approximately 300 pounds of food that we were able to donate to the food bank just during the holiday season. So
And this is something
we
we've
can
done.
brag about that.
We should brag about
Yes.
this, and it's something we can brag about every year. Because this is something that's been essential to fundraising for the library every year. And we've been doing this Food for Fines program for years, and it's always successful, and we're proud of it.
And then the library, I think you probably may know this already, we have 10 internet computers for public use. We had over 2,000 people use those public computers with a total of 1,874 hours. So if you need that service, you don't have that at home, that's super resourceful and a great service that we provide for free.
Absolutely. The Price City Library Board, last time we came to you, but there are a few new faces here, and faces in new seats, so we'll talk about this again. Over the last couple of years, we have installed 8 little libraries around town. And these little libraries are just little small libraries that people can just come up, take a book, return a book, and we've got them throughout our community. We just put a new one in over by Castle Heights neighborhood, and so we're trying to get them around every year. We have, the most active one we have is over at Park on the south side, South Park.
So in your packet is a list. So if you're wondering where our little libraries are and you want to take a book and donate a book, there you are. Perhaps you have one in your own community as well.
And if you want to just stop by my little library and say hi to me and my kids, you can do that too. But we just put one up. That South Park one, as I was saying, we can't get enough books in there.
Really?
It's amazing.
We can't keep enough donated for it.
Yeah. Every couple of days, the library gets a call from the person who's a steward of that little library saying we're out again, or we're getting low again.
What kind of books are the most popular?
I think kids' books are
Kids'
usually
books,
the ones
children's books.
that move the most, but at that park, everything moves. In my little library that I have in front of my house, and you know where that is, it's fairly close, Councilman Richardson, and we've got one stack with 2 shelves, 1 kids' books, 1 adult books, and they both go at a pretty quick rate. So I just love it. Nothing makes us happier as a family than seeing people going through our little library and taking something.
And some of the little libraries in other communities, sometimes they'll donate canned goods or something like that in some of the more economically depressed communities. And so they really are a resource, not just for reading, but for other activities as well in our community.
I remember when we first got ours, some of the kids in my neighborhood were just confused. They're like, I can just take one? Don't I need to give you something for this? Like, well, you can take it, you can bring it back.
But
or you
it's
can bring
caught
something else
on,
back.
huh?
I think so.
Yeah.
My library is very active, and I go often and check out the other ones to see how they're doing. And it's a really successful program that's getting books toward people in different communities that might not be able to make it to the library every day.
And then on our board, most of us have already completed our 2nd year of public meeting training. Super easy. I'm sure you guys know, you just get on the computer and take a test and send your certificate off. So we've completed that. And our librarians have started international planning. That's quite a bit of planning to pull that off for the Kids' Day activities.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, international days.
Absolutely. And
So we're pretty
Just met
excited
with
about
her
that too.
yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Great.
Good.
It's so important for the library to be integrated in as many different things as we can. We just love being able to do this and being able to report to you on this. Are there any questions?
I have
Yes,
So I noticed there isn't one kind of in Central Price. What would you have to do to become a library? If you wanted to have one, what would you do?
You're our guy.
One thing, if you've seen some of the little libraries that we have, a lot of them were like, the one I have was a kitchen cabinet that was refurbished for this. We have some that are old newspaper dispensers.
Oh.
And so,
Rachel's is newer.
Rachel's is a newspaper dispenser.
Yeah, but
It's one that we had to fix because it was a little little snappy when we first got it, so we were able to do that. If you have any interest, let us know. Just reaching out to us, and we can see if we've got things. We've had some people who've brought them to us, who've donated some of the libraries.
We also have a library board member that volunteered to make them,
Oh, okay.
Yep.
so.
And so we want to get as many out there as we
We're
can.
pretty easy, I'm sure you'd qualify.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have a little.
I have a lot of books.
Oh, do you? Very
A lot
good,
of
yeah.
I got a grant through Little Library.
Yes.
And, but I have a second one, so I'm gonna offer it to him to see if he
Oh.
Oh, wonderful. There we go. We're already making progress.
Yeah.
And isn't it fun just to watch people?
Oh, we get
And
excited.
I know.
And when there's books that haven't moved for a while, we get depressed. We're like, hey.
It's true.
when do buy?
We try to
So
do
we
like
try and
seasonals.
rotate 'em.
We do
Yes.
seasonal selections and things like that. I've got a whole bunch of Easter books ready to go.
I've got, I think I still have a couple Christmas ones I need to get out of there.
Well, I love that, yeah.
I've got one more.
Yes, sir.
Going through the list, my neighbor has one in his front yard. I don't know if you know Ben Jones,
Oh, okay.
works at the college.
Yeah,
He's had one. I
the
didn't-
ones
I
that are
thought it
on,
was-
the
maybe
ones
it's
on
not
our
the
list.
registered one, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ones on our list are the ones that we at the library have put in
Oh,
different
I
places.
see.
And so Ben and a few other people have them, and we
I
welcome
see.
everything. You know,
Makes sense.
is
we,
there like a big list that people can get?
you know, there is a website called Little Libraries
Okay.
that has,
So
as
maybe
long as
it's
you've registered,
registered
I
on
assume you
there.
have.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, it's okay, I'm not here to shame you.
It's not too late.
I have my pocket, I haven't registered
Oh,
yet.
okay.
It's just
Well,
silly.
no, it's never too late.
I think the fun thing about it being registered is if you're looking for it, you can get online and find one.
Yeah.
I printed this out for you guys because my husband asked me, well, where is one? I'm like, well,
But-
one street over.
But I'm glad you brought that
I'll
up.
tell him to come to you guys and
Sure.
put it on your
Well,
list.
I know where to find it, so we can talk. But I love that you mentioned that because it's a reminder, this isn't a complete list of everything in the community. I know that the school librarian at Castle Heights has a file cabinet right out in front of the school with all sorts of kids' books, and she invites anybody to come and look at those as they want. So we've got them in all sorts of places. These are the ones that are official for us, but we're okay with unofficial ones too.
We love
There's
that.
one on USU's campus.
Yes, absolutely.
It'd be kind of cool to do a news story about that and have as many of the locations listed.
Absolutely.
Yes, I let people know because my own husband didn't know where they were.
And some people don't, as you said, don't understand them. It's like,
It's true.
can I just take a look?
Yeah, I know. It feels like this isn't the way our world works typically, so there has to be a catch. Well, no catch. If the supply gets low, I fill it up again. Goodness knows I have enough books in my basement to fill it back up again.
I have another question
Yes.
for the library. One of my favorite resources through the library is my Libby
Mhm.
account for online books, and ebooks and audiobooks,
Yep.
which I consume a lot of. Does the library have any statistics from Libby on what residents and citizens have checked out virtually?
Let's find out.
Yeah,
I
we
don't have
didn't
the.
bring any for the years total on that,
Mm.
but I know that Tina probably has something that she could look up, because I do have friends that use that as well.
Yeah, me too, like me.
Maybe
I'm one of your
next-
friends.
Next quarterly report.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll make sure to ask about that,
Yes,
because that's
yes,
great. I would
we'll
love
do
to
that
know
for
that.
you.
It's wonderful. When I'm
That's for
driving
you to
up Salt Lake,
remember.
when I'm out running,
I
I
just
just
love
love that. That's a
I love
wonderful
audiobooks so much.
opportunity for everyone.
I just finished reading the Project Hail Mary on
It
audio.
counts.
It's one of the
It counts.
best books.
And the
I've
movie's
read.
coming out.
Movie's coming out,
Perfect.
and the audiobook is so good. We're getting off topic somewhat, so we should probably wrap up.
Well,
Thank
we
you so
want to
much.
thank you for your time.
Thank
And
you
letting
very
us
much.
present.
Thank you.
All right, for the UDOT, and I don't think I see anyone from UDOT here, so we will need to,
Yeah, do you want to table it to the 1st or 11th of March? Or you can just strike it, we can check with them and bring it back.
I would suggest that we strike it. We will get with them and find out what day they are coming. We have discussed that they will come and do a safety presentation for us.
So you need a motion.
Would I hear a motion to strike item B from the,
I move we strike the UDOT pedestrian safety presentation from the agenda.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Moving on to C, presentation, Megan Marshall, event coordinator.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. Today, I'm here to talk about the Price City Giving Guide. This is something we've been working on for the last year, as seeing the need for it. You've all been sent a copy of it. It's basically where all of the Price City events that we reach out to local sponsors, larger businesses, corporations, having been on both sides of that, receiving sponsorship requests for local businesses and now having to go out and request them, trying to find a better way to do it, a more efficient way to do it. So this giving guide was created in that respect. It's one packet listing all of the Price City events for the year. So it's one time that we are hitting up corporations, hitting up local businesses, and it clearly defines what levels the sponsorships are available at, what recognition they'll get for those different levels, how to go about submitting their payment for such, and even having customizable options on there as well. So the packet that you've been sent is complete. Thank goodness. We've been adding some new events that are coming up this year that we're really excited about, but the events in there cover the Renaissance Festival, the Price City Downtown District, the International Days Festival, the new Rock and Coal Festival, and fingers crossed, the America 250 Liberty Gala, which is later on in your agenda. So that is what I'm here today to get your blessing, get your permission to approve the giving guide, and then I have a plan to distribute it with your help, of course.
Do we have any discussion on that?
I think it's a fabulous
I think
idea.
it's
Yeah,
You're gonna help make Price City look really good.
All right, well then I would take a motion to approve moving forward with the giving guide, the 2026 giving guide.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, item D, Joint Highway Committee funding application. Miles?
Yes, this funding request to the Joint Highway Committee is to be able to complete the canal crossing on 300 East. We had the complication with, 6 years ago, we applied for funding to do both Carbon Avenue and 300 East at the same time. And the money that we awarded at the time seemed like it was going to be okay, but by the time we got through COVID, it was like a portion of what we needed. And so we got permission to Joint Highway Committee to complete the one culvert project we're doing now. Everybody enjoys driving around Carbon Avenue, Close Road. But that one's got funded with the first set of money, and then this is an initial request. We separately requested this money to be able to complete the 300 East project. The best part of it is the match is only 6.7% of the over $900,000 project, almost $1 million budget.
Miles, when will this project, if this goes through, move forward?
The funding is scheduled for 2028, excuse me, 2028. So it'll be a couple years out.
Any other questions for Miles on this?
I have a question. Does it include the pedestrian bridges on
Yes,
both sides?
we're making the culvert wider so we can put just sidewalks across those instead of the
The scary
stringy
ones
bridges. Yeah.
that my dog hates?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
great.
the plan. That was part of the justification for getting the help is pedestrian safety.
And that will, because then we could get rid of those fences and that would really beautify that corner. I think
Exactly.
that's an excellent project.
Yeah.
It's a plan to the ADA accessible one side or both sides?
On that one, it'll be both sides. We had a challenge on Carbon Avenue, the elevation difference. We were putting an ADA ramp on the west side. There'll remain stairs on the east side. So, yeah.
And Miles, there's been a lot of attention where they've got the temporary walkway right now at the top of First West and people wanting to keep that. Is that in the possibility at all or in that at all? Or?
We started the discussion with the school district. We can't leave what's there forever there because it's not engineered properly. It's safe and everything, but it's not a long-term solution. So we've been talking to the school district about possibly a safe routes to school grant to maybe build a bridge there that's engineered properly and can last a long time. And we've got to have a discussion also with the canal company, because we are crossing their canal, so I don't think they'd be opposed to it. They seem fine with it for now too. So.
Thank you.
Any other discussion, any other questions? Then I would take a motion.
I'll make a motion to go ahead with this.
To approve the joint highway funds?
Yes, to approve it.
Second.
I have a motion and a second from Lane Miller. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, item E, Price City Water Asset Management Plan. You're up again?
Right. One of the requirements from the Drinking Water Board, who awarded us the funds for replacing our very much aging spring line up on the mountain, is to have a water asset management plan. What that plan includes is a full inventory of all of our assets for the water system, including pipes, valves, hydrants, everything that it includes, and a plan for maintaining those assets. And so in order to meet the requirements of that $15 million grant loan we received, we need to have that plan in place before the project is done. And we're proposing to have Johansson and Tuttle, who's already on the project for the water replacement, to add that to their scope of work.
Any questions on this? For Miles?
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the asset management plan contract with Johansson and Tuttle Engineering.
Second?
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Item 5, consent agenda. Is there any items on this that you feel that you would like to pull from the consent agenda?
Would we have an opportunity to talk about one of the items by chance?
We can pull that item off. Well, we can just have that discussion right now before we make a motion. So, yes. if
Are you
you'd
talking
like-
about the gala?
Yeah.
The gala?
Yeah, if you'd like to come up.
Hi, my name is Bodie Wigington. I'm the head of the planning board for the Price Utah America 250 Liberty Gala. And we have just come to seek permission to host the gala in the city's name, rather than as a downtown district event. We wanted to host the event, just wanted to host the event. This year is America's 250th anniversary. Wanted to take this special opportunity to celebrate our country, honor veterans, and promote unity. You know, reach across the aisle, let everybody celebrate together.
Okay, and Megan, can you explain the funding mechanism for that?
Certainly, yes. So last year, there were funds distributed throughout the country for different municipalities to celebrate America's birthday. And so we had applied for it last year. We got approved for $1,500 to go toward something. We brainstormed quite a few things. Several different community members came forward with different ideas. But Bodie came to me and said, let's throw a ball.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love an opportunity to get dressed up, right? So that's where the Liberty Gala came in. The committee was formed. We have those funds to start with. But after a lot of brainstorming what we could do with it, I was going to just buy a float, but selfishly speaking. But a gala seemed much more fun. So we decided to make it a ticketed event as well as a fundraiser. So that's the goal there, is that we'll be having this gala at USU Eastern. Those arrangements have been made to make it a formal ticketed event with live entertainment and dancing and speakers, and we're timing it correctly with New York City's ball drop at midnight, so we can broadcast it during our our gala, and that's the grand finale. But the funds that are raised are being donated to the local Post-American Legion, Post 3, and our reason for being here today is to get your blessing to be a Price Utah event.
And the cost to put this on will stay within that budget of that $1,500, correct?
That $1,500 will go toward the expenses. The ticket prices will cover the incurred formal dinner
Okay.
and everything else.
What's the date, Megan?
July 3rd.
Third.
Mhm.
So there's no other expenses to Price City
No,
for that? Okay.
And then
No.
we also plan on asking around to local businesses, people to donate items for a silent auction to help raise funds to then donate.
And additionally, my services as event coordinator on behalf of the city are being donated.
Okay. Any other questions on that? All right.
So is it all, so all of this is gonna flow
Wait.
through Price City?
What's
So
Yeah,
I still can't, like, if we're gonna have additional expenses over the 1,500, so we'll have the grant expenses, so we can report on the grant. But then there's gonna have to be other revenue and expense to offset. So, cause I assume we're gonna be paying expenses out of,
out of
Are
the
they gonna
ticket
flow
prices,
through-
correct?
The ticket prices, yes,
So we would need those ticket sales to come through Price City.
preferably.
and then I need to have
Yes.
a budget for the other, cause I have to put a number in there. I can't just not have a total cost of the project.
We have a
So
very,
it's-
oh, sorry, go ahead.
So I need to know that, put in this budget revision, which
Would you make sure that we have that?
Absolutely.
So Megan, approximately how many ticket sales are you hoping for?
So the hall will seat 250. So we're going to be a little more economical. We're going to go with 200 as our number, so we have room to dance, of course. So we do have very exact numbers on what it's going to cost per meal for the venue, and then the upfront expenses coming out of the grant funds that have already been received.
And then any additional, that's what's gonna be donated,
Correct.
or any.
Sponsored.
then-
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah. Because it's also included in the giving guide as well.
That's right.
So as you go closer to that, if ticket sales, well, let's hope not, it's like, do tend to not meet the expectations, are you going to be able to scale back those costs, those meal costs and things, to make sure that we're not running over budget?
Of course. So we have to have a set number in order to contract the venue and the meals. That has to be known well in advance. But we do have a contingency plan with a local sponsor who will cover any other tickets not sold.
Okay.
So that's when when are you gonna start selling tickets, I guess would be my next question.
Thankfully, you have approved my giving guide. So now, once you give your blessing for it to be a Price City sponsored event, we'll begin marketing immediately.
Okay.
We covered? All right, thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
much.
And do I hear a motion for the consent agenda?
I move we approve consent agenda items A through I.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? All right. My computer is wanting to jump all over everything, so it doesn't want to get it. Okay, let me look over this. All right, item 6, public comment, limited to 2 minutes per person. No action can be taken on the discussed items tonight. If it's something we will add to the agenda or create a word order if needed.
How are you guys today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Mike Garuli. For the water year of 2025 to 26, we are at a dangerous level for snowpack here in Price. I would like to see Price take some action now to educate the public on conservation and need to take the lead to set an example with our city properties. Our snowpack this year is only at 34 to 35 inches on the tops of Schofield. It's usually 111 to 154 inches. I'm not asking for people to give up their yard maintenance, but let's work together to save the water. Lowering the amount of time you water, water fewer times a week, only water in the evenings are just a few of the ways that we can take care of that. Some of the big water users in town, Price City, our parks, our recreation areas here inside of the town, the LDS churches, golf courses, wade pool, these are all major water users. If we can get on board with them and work on some water conservation, if we don't get some water in the next couple of storms, we're just in for it. I don't believe that we need laws, rules, ordinances to threaten people with fines, but education and cooperation is easy for us to do to protect what little water we have this year. And if we have any year like we had this year into next year, we are going to be in major trouble. So
I'll let you know that that was an item discussed in our work meeting, and exactly your approach is exactly what we are moving forward with. So thank you.
thank you.
Hello, everybody. Congratulations. I got a question for you, Mayor. I sent out emails to everybody but the new council member. I got one council member that answered my emails. I want to know, you got emails for the public to email you. Why don't I get a reply back, or somebody contact me, or bring it up to the mayor in the work sessions? I've been asking this for 2.5 years. I've sent emails to you, to Mayor Willis when she was a council member. She contacted me and all that. Mr. Miller contacted me. I want to know what's going on. You have a rule that they can't email me back and say, I got your email, Mr. Jackson. I'm looking at it. I asked every one of you, except for the mayor, because I didn't send her one yet. Why can't you walk your neighborhood, see what I see, and everybody here sees? You're here to represent the public, the citizens. I almost got hit again in a crosswalk. No reason why. I wear bright neon colored clothes at night and in the morning. I have to stop for cars, and I've been asking for 2.5 years for signals, pedestrian crosswalk signs. You don't have nothing on Main Street, nothing on 100 North saying pedestrian cross. And the chief said today, you need to cross at lights. I can't walk all the way from where I live all the way up to Carbon Avenue. There's 2 crosswalks, 100 South and 500 where the kids cross. Where the high school bus stops, there's no crosswalk, there's no lights stopping traffic coming in or going out. We had 1 traffic accident already. A school teacher was killed in the crosswalks. That's uncalled for. I've been asking for crosswalk signs. Notice you have 100 on 100 West and Main Street. You have a stoplight flashing with a little solar panel. It flashes all night long. I see it every morning when I walk. Why can't we get that up and down by the high school? A school teacher had to wait 5 minutes for 5 cars to pass. She couldn't cross this crosswalk in front of Carbon High School. That's uncalled for. You know, I congratulate you. You deserve it. But I want to see some action. I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody kills my dog in a crosswalk, the chief is going to have to arrest me. There's no reason any pedestrian has to risk their life crossing a crosswalk. You need to put signage up, like I've asked for 2.5 years. What does it take? A sign for maintenance to put a concrete deal down? takes maybe a half hour out. You save lives.
We are working on it, thank you.
I've heard that for 2.5 years, Mayor.
Anybody else, public comment? All right, item 7, any unfinished business? I would take a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So move we adjourn.
No, first and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Meeting adjourned. What? Yeah, I know, they don't like